So with the anniversary event ending soon and most of what I wanted out of the way, here's a quick, short, sharp guide for leveling quickly and getting back into the game at max level for new and returning players. For all players, new and old, get to your nearest mailbox as soon as possible. This has the package inside that has the 15th anniversary goodies, including what we're after, the 15% bonus XP buff. If you're playing a fresh toon, you will need the level until you can access dungeons. If you're playing an allied race, Death Knight or Demon, then you start at 20, 55, and 98 respectively. These will already have dungeons available, but if you are a Demon Hunter, information pertinent to you isn't until later in this video. Once dungeons are available, you're going to queue up and do the random dungeon as often as you can. If you can heal or tank, these are typically faster. If you can heal and tank, play around with it to see which one queues faster. At these low levels, it won't matter too much if you aren't very good. People at this level overwhelmingly from my runs appear to be people making ults who all have heirlooms, so that takes the edge off of things for most. If not, find a decent player and ask them to show you the ropes. There are a few dickheads around, but most players are perfectly willing and happy to help you along. If, however, you can only DPS, continue to queue, but do the suggested questing while you wait for your dungeons to pop. On your journey, hold on to any cloth, potions, herbs, ore, and green items you find. You are going to sell these on the auction house. You'd be surprised how much these can go for and how often they sell. With no help from any of my ults, I have been able to purchase all of my riding skills, including base flying, just from these. Other than these, particularly soulbound gear, just sell it. Do not delete your grey items. Sell them. That is what this next part is for. For spending gold, here are your priorities. 1. Bags. Typically, Netherweave bags are your best first bags. They are, for the amount of space they give you, the cheapest you'll need. If you have a higher level character with money, you can kit your new toon out with Hexweave, but only if you intend to play on them frequently. Otherwise, just stick to Netherweave. Priority 2. Heirlooms. For newcomers to WoW, welcome and have fun. You will likely see people running around with these and wonder what they are. These armor and weapons have stats close to blue or rare pieces of the same item level, but have no durability, and can be transmogged for only 1 gold. These can be picked up either during the Darkmoon Fair, prize tickets, or gold from either Undercity or Ironforge, located here, at 500 gold a pop. Priority pieces would be the head, shoulders, and 1 weapon. This is because these slots are rarer at low levels, and a weapon that is always viable is good to have. Ideally, you will try for a full set of these. There are also heirloom rings that give experience. One from the Stranglethorn fishing extravaganza, where you have to come either first or second in the entire zone to fish up the fish and return, and the main stat ones from the Draenor shipyard missions. You may notice that the heirlooms have an upgrade level beside them. For reasons I'm about to explain, this is irrelevant to you. You may have also noticed that I neglected to talk about repairs for what to spend on. This is because the dungeons you are doing are random and award a reward bag at the end. You will likely be progressing fast enough that these will almost always have an upgrade for you, and there is no point in repairing gear that you will be selling, as durability does not affect sell price. When you hit level 60, you have 2 options. Queuing for the Alterac event has actually become useful to you now, but only really if you have the Defender's Champion or the Darkmoon Trinket. These give 50% bonus experience to all XP sources within Battlegrounds. This includes mobs, quest, completion, and the ticking experience given from the event. However, I suggest continuing on with Burning Crusade and Wrath dungeons, alternating between. The reason you alternate is that the one-time dungeon quests give good experience, and sometimes gear. The more of these you can complete faster, the better. From about 70 to 80 you're fine to do the Alterac event. Now, a few words about the event. Here, you and all of your gear is scaled down to level 60, so there is no point in upgrading your heirlooms to level past this point, as the base version will do just fine here. When the event is over, you can upgrade them then, with tokens bought at the vendors mentioned earlier. There is a quest to kill Korak the Blood Rager. You want to leave this until maximum level where the weapon it gives is at its highest. Completing it early will allow you to buy 380 gear from a vendor outside the instance, but that requires currency, so leave it. It will become relevant again at the end of this guide. There are 3 quests that are repeatable daily for massive XP: capping towers, capping graveyards, and capping mines. It's graveyards and mines that are easiest. For Alliance, once you zone in, follow my character's path. The best entrance is on the lower level, left-hand side. This is both A, shorter, B, on the same level as the mob you will need to kill. There will be a uniquely named mob near this raised area. Killing them will capture the mine. You do not need to clear it out of any other ads, but I suggest you do so to make it easier. For Horde it is much the same, lower level, left hand side for the quickest route. Capturing a graveyard is easy enough done if you have one willing assistant and there are no opposing faction nearby. Have the assistant run past the mobs and draw aggro. Walk up, click the flag. That is it. There's another flag in the opposing faction's base. I have no footage of the Horde variant, so enjoy this alliance skip. Horde, know that there is someone trying to do this and stop them. Run around the left of their base like so. Run and jump off this snow hill over the fence and into their base. Run up the side of this mountain and jump as hard as you can to land on the frozen waterfall. Run up the hill, wedge yourself near the tree and jump again. This can be done while dismounted. If there's a Horde skip, I don't know what that is. Capping a tower is easiest as Horde, as the alliance bases are very open. Position yourself here, outside of the range of their bows, and click the flag. Alliance, you will need someone to drag the mob inside their towers out, or CC them yourself and stand inside to click the flag. As I said earlier, these quests can be repeated on a daily basis, so do so. And the experience they give you is impacted by the trinket, if you have it. While you're waiting for the queue from 80 to 90, go to Pandaria. I recommend installing the Handy Notes Pandaria Treasures add-on from the Curse website or Twitch client for this step. If the money you have earned has been sufficient, you should have flying. Fly to each treasure and collect for lots of experience. If you don't have flying, quest as normal. From 90 you have two options. Complete the Garrison quest line to get to Draenor, or if you'd like to skip all that, go to the Timeless Isle in Pandaria. Swim to this cave here. Sit on a chair and click the campfire. This will take you to Draenor. You may notice that for some reason, you can't fly here. That is because for the next 3 leveling brackets you require an achievement called Pathfinder. This requires you to complete the questing experience of each zone and other requirements, usually reputation. With this, you can fly. If you do not have Pathfinder, I suggest completing the questing on foot as intended. If you can fly, use the Handy Notes Draenor Treasures module to fly to each treasure and pick up for massive XP. You will also notice these bonus objectives. In your garrison, there is a vendor who sells an XP bonus potion for garrison resources. You will likely have enough of these from picking up treasures. Get to a bonus objective, almost complete it, and drink the potion. Complete to maximize your experience uptime. There are a number of bonus objectives per zone, so complete all of them. Continue on to Legion. Complete the Broken Shore quests. If you've done these before, there is an option to skip it. Choose and get your preferred artifact weapon. At 1-2 you can do the quests for the others. This is just to get started. If you have flying, requiring Pathfinder, complete the bonus objectives, as the treasures do not give anywhere near the experience they did in Mop and Draenor. There are no bonus experience potions. There are, however, Legion Invasions. These transform all of the world quests in a zone into Legion Invasion quests. Below 110, these all give you experience, and a lot of it. Complete these whenever they are up. Bringing up the map should tell you if a zone is under assault, or you can use the out-on Legion Invasion timer. When you hit 110, return to your main capital, complete the Talanji and Zuluk escape quest. If you've done it before, there is an option to skip it. By this point, Korik's Revenge is your best experience gain, even over most questing if you're quick. I suggest doing enough quests in each zone to hit friendly, then moving to the next. This is crucial for the next phase, what to do at max level. Congratulations, you are now the maximum level. But you've been leveling in Alterac or questing for a while and your gear and neck level are not great. What do? First, you will need to unlock world quests. If you have never been maximum level before, it will require friendly with the 3 main reputations from your starting island, talked about in the last step. A short amount of questing should fix this. If you have already unlocked world quests on your main, simply talk to War Master Shaw and he will unlock them for you, even if you have not actually talked and got the rep with them. Unlocking world quests will prompt the short quest line to unlock Nazjatar. BFA confusingly has two Pathfinder grinds, one for normal flying and another to fly in Nazjatar that will require the first one. Happy grinding! To aid with this, the website Wowhead has a lovely tracker. You tell it your character's name and realm, and it will tell you what you have left to do. Note: one of the introductory quests in Nazjatar has the option for an offhand for some classes, a shield or such. Take this as your option. I will explain why shortly. This doesn't help your neck though. You are maximum level and way behind the curve. Surely there's a catch-up. And there is. Completing Getting to Nazjatar quests will prompt a visit from Magni. Complete these quests to get your first essence. This will both unlock the essence system and boost your neck all the way to level 35. At the time of this video, the cap on neck levels is 70, so it's a decent boost. With flying, this whole process of unlocking world quests, getting to Nazjatar, the essence quest, and going back to Nazjatar takes all of about 20 minutes. It isn't much of a time investment to get a decent leg up. Okay, so now you have the essence system, world quests, and a decently upgraded neck level. What about your gear? Finishing the essence quest and returning to Nazjatar will give you a quest that awards 20 mana pearls. These pearls are used to buy Benthic tokens. Benthic armor is item level 385, 15 item levels better than any crafted armor. Instead of using the quest to upgrade a piece, as asked, buy more tokens from the vendor. If you have better gear than this on your character, you can buy tokens and then send them to any other character on your account regardless of realm. Through this method, I was able to level 13 characters and gear them all to 385. But this is just armor. What about rings, trinkets, and weapons? Let's start with weapons. Do you remember that quest to kill Korak? Well, at max level, that gives you a 400 item level weapon. What if the quest has two options to pick from and you can't choose between them? You don't need to. You can use the mercenary mode to queue up as the other faction and get their version of the quest. From here, both versions can be in your log at the same time. They are tracked differently. You can either kill Korak inside Alterac Valley, or you can go to Northrend, go to Zuldrak, finish the quests in the arena and kill him there. Even as far as January, at the recording of this video, that method still works. Fun fact, if you have both quests in your log at the same time, killing Korak gives you completion for both of them, not just one. You will, however, need to queue up again as a merc to turn in that quest. This is why I said to pick up the offhand in Nazjatar. The Korak quest only has weapons, and only main hand weapons, and a main hand isn't as useful without its offhand. For rings and trinkets, if a time walking is up, go pay a visit to the Quartermaster. They will usually at max level have 380 rings and trinkets most of the time. Alternatively, you can purchase a 400 item level trinket from scribes off the auction house. Rings only exist at 310 for non-jewel crafters, so to fill in these slots you will either need to do dungeons or do world quests. Up to a point, world quest rewards scale with your overall item level. Thus, it is worth waiting until you have your Benthic armor to begin, when they are at their highest. 183 is released, there will be a new catch-up gearing system, this time to 410 if our information at present is correct. From here, completing raids and dungeons will be your main way of gearing up. Or you can be like me and move on to the next character. The dwarf in my footage is the 13th character I have leveled this way. Granted, the first 10 were from 110 to 120, but that still means 3 allied races from 20 to 110 for their heritage armor in under 2 weeks. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this is very late and the event finishes in less than a week, but the rest of this video I hope will be useful to someone. I would have made this sooner, but I only recently returned to WoW from a 6-month break and wanted to get all of my characters leveled quickly.